FSU Male and Female Athletes of the Week from the track team, sophomore Alexis and junior Trey Davis. Congratulations to the two of you on winning this week's awards.
Thank you very much.
Alexis, last week you finished second in the long jump at 5.15 meters, and with that you qualified for the ECAC championships. How do you feel you performed, and how do you feel you're progressing as you approach the ECAC championships?
I feel I performed very well. I have a lot to improve on, which is a good thing because I know that I still have potential to go farther than I am. And for CACs, I am confident that because I already know I can hit that mark, I can go even farther than that in the future. So I hope that I can carry that on into CACs.
Now, we talked about it a minute ago. You hit that distance on your first jump, and you still had 5 more attempts. You said you didn't necessarily know that you hit it on the first jump, but talk a little bit about now that you know it. Did you think anything about hitting an ECAC mark, or do you ever think about that when you step up and get ready to perform?
Before I used to think about that, but I wasn't thinking about that last meet. I was just worried about, getting on the board because I've had a couple of meets where I've been fouling out. So I wanted to make sure that I did my best, and I came out there and did a 5.15, which was very, great. But that did not stop me from wanting to do more and go above and beyond for my next 5 attempts that I did not really know that I hadn't done the first time. But, yeah.
All right, with the CAC championships coming up on Sunday, how do you feel you're performing and getting ready for it, as well as the women's team?
Performing and getting ready for that is, as a girls team, we're working very hard. And we're trying to, keep our legs, sustain injuries, less injuries as possible. We're just taking it day by day and practicing and critiquing what we need to and, making sure we polish everything up before we go.
Now, Trey, you also set a school record at the Susquehanna Invitational this past weekend in the weight throw at 50 feet, 0.75 inches. How does it feel to finally capture a school record after coming close, a couple of times already this season?
Yeah, it's a great honor, for the fact that I get to put my name up there with some of the greatest FSU athletes of all time, especially in the track program with the great history that the track program has had. It's a great feeling, and I've been working really hard since preseason to make sure that that was one of my goals, was the weight record, and I'm glad I finally got the chance to achieve it.
Now, sticking with that distance, that's also the longest toss in the CAC this season. Talk a little bit about how you're preparing for a CAC title run, knowing that you're going in with the longest distance.
Yeah, everybody has a target on their back when they're in first place. Everybody wants to, be that person, and I'm taking it one practice at a time, one day at a time with the coaches. We're critiquing all the things that 50-foot throw. Hey, that's great, but there's still flaws in your throws. We're going to try to fix those and try to make it even better. We're going to try to continue on my mark.
All right, now the final question is for the both of you. With just a few meets left in the indoor season, obviously ECAC and CAC, how are you guys kind of preparing to wrap up indoor season and then get ready for an outdoor season?
I mean, I definitely say that, we're really, really trying to focus on this CAC meet coming up. That's a really big thing to us. Last year, the guys' team took second place, and the girls did really well as well. And, right now, I think that's where we're going to focus on is CACs. But, we're definitely seeing outdoor. We're definitely starting to make our marks. But for right now, I think that we can both agree that,
Taking it day by day.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that is Trey Davis and Alexis Bush, our FSU Female and Male Athletes of the Week.